You probably say you don't care what people think. Most of us do. But then you hesitate before posting something. You reread a message 3 times before sending it. You replay a conversation later that night wondering if you sounded weird. And when someone doesn't reply, your mood shifts just a little. So what's really going on? You're not insecure. You're not fragile. Your brain is just doing what it was built to do. It's constantly scanning for one thing. Where do I stand? Because for most of human history, your position in the group wasn't just social, it was survival. Think about the last time you checked your phone and there were no new messages. It's small, almost nothing, but there's that tiny drop in your chest. That feeling isn't random. Your nervous system doesn't really know the difference between being ignored and being excluded. And thousands of years ago, exclusion could mean danger. So your brain still reacts, not dramatically, just enough to get your attention. There's a part of your brain, your emotional system, that reacts before logic even shows up. It's fast, it's protective. And when your social position feels uncertain, it creates discomfort. Not because something is wrong, but because uncertainty used to mean risk. That's why you overthink texts, why you instantly pick up on tone changes, why you sometimes leave a conversation feeling slightly off. Your brain is asking, did I mess up? Do they respect me? Did something shift? And the wild part? You don't choose to think those things. They just happen. But here's where it gets interesting. It's not just about being liked. It's about comparison. You can feel confident all day until you walk into a room where everyone seems more successful, more attractive, more socially smooth. Nothing about you changed, but suddenly you feel different, smaller. Your brain quietly recalculated your rank. It's always comparing, always measuring, always updating. And that takes energy, which is why social situations can feel exhausting, even when nothing bad happened. Social media makes this even stronger. You scroll, you see someone doing better than you, looking better than you, winning in ways you aren't. And instantly, without choosing to, your brain adjusts your internal position. You don't think, I'm ranking myself lower, but you feel it, that subtle shrink. And here's the part most people don't notice. Your behavior shifts before you realize it. If your brain senses higher status around you, you might soften your opinions, speak less, laugh more, try to fit. Or maybe you go the opposite direction, more defensive, more dominant. It's not fake, it's adaptive. Your brain is constantly asking, what keeps me safe here? And then it nudges you in that direction. That's why you feel completely different around different people, confident with some, reserved with others, more yourself in certain rooms. You're not being inconsistent. You're responding to perceived social position. But over time, something subtle happens. You start building a story about who you are. I'm awkward. I'm not confident. I'm not that interesting. But that story usually comes from specific environments, specific groups, specific repeated signals. In a different room, you might feel bold, relaxed, funny. Same person, different context. But your brain tries to make one solid identity out of all of it. And sometimes it gets it wrong. There's another twist. Your brain fills in gaps quickly. If someone doesn't reply, your mind might jump to, they're ignoring me. I said something wrong. But maybe they're just busy. Your brain prefers speed over accuracy. It evolved that way. Fast interpretations used to matter more than perfect ones. So it guesses. And those guesses feel real. So here's the important part. Caring what people think doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. Your nervous system is wired for connection, for approval, for belonging. The problem is that ancient system is now reacting to likes, read receipts, and subtle tone shifts as if they determine safety. But they don't. You don't need to stop caring what people think. That's unrealistic. Instead, try noticing the moment it happens. When you feel that drop, pause. Ask yourself, what is my brain assuming right now? Then separate what actually happened from the story you added. And maybe most importantly, change the question. Instead of asking, did they approve of me? Ask, did I show up as myself? That's a different kind of status, one that doesn't rise and fall every time someone looks at their phone. Real confidence isn't about not caring. It's about understanding why you care and choosing not to let that system run your identity. If you've ever felt like a slightly different version of yourself depending on who you're around, you're not broken, you're not fake, you're just human. And now you're aware of it. And awareness is where real change starts.